ALLYNA. My name is ZAFRI.
Good morning guys, my name is ZAMRI.
My name is MOHDZAHARI, and today we are presenting about unemployment in Indonesia. Unemployment has become a major socio-economic problem in Indonesia. Even though the economic activities are growing, they are still facing some unemployment like frictional, structural, and cyclical unemployment. However, some recent statistics shows that the unemployment has actually dropped to the lowest point in 20 years, which is 4.74% in the first quarter of 2024, I think. Yeah. But it's not better than first quarter of 2025, which is 4.82. This shows some signs of slow recovery after the pandemic of COVID-19 in 2019.
Okay, this slide shows Indonesia's unemployment rate from 2021 to 2025. Overall, we can see that the trend is going down. In 2021, the unemployment rate was quite high because of the impact of COVID-19, where many people lost their jobs. Starting from 2022, the rate began to decrease as the economy recovered and more job opportunities were created. By 2024 and 2025, the unemployment rate dropped below 5%, which shows that the job market has become more stable. If you look at the tables, there is a popular graph. The number of employed people increased, while the number of unemployed people decreased. The labor force participation rate also went up, meaning more people actively working or looking for jobs. Overall, this data shows that Indonesia's employment situation has improved over the years, and the economy is moving in a positive direction. This slide displays one of the causes of unemployment in Indonesia, which is frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment happens when people are temporarily unemployed while looking for a job. It is common in economics where workers have choices and want jobs that match their skills, interests, and goals. This type of unemployment is usually short-term and unavoidable. For example, in Indonesia, fresh university graduates often experience frictional unemployment. After graduating, they spend time preparing resumes, applying for jobs, attending interviews, and waiting for responses. Many graduates also reject jobs that don't match their field of study, skills, or expected salary. Looking at the evidence and impact, BPS data shows that many unemployed individuals actually have higher education qualifications. This suggests that unemployment is often temporary, not because there are no jobs, but because people are still trying to find the right match. It reflects the job matching process rather than the weak labor market. Lastly, some possible solutions include improving access to job information, expanding internship opportunities, and strengthening career guidance services. This can help reduce the time graduates spend transitioning from education to employment.
Indonesia is a country with huge economic activities due to their vast populations. However, some parts of the country are still behind in terms of economic growth, like Papua, Maluku, and Sulawesi. Uneven economies such as this can cause structural unemployment in Indonesia. Alright, Indonesia has long been one of the largest coal producers, with the coal industry playing a huge role in the industry and economy, especially in East Kalimantan, South Sumatra, and North Kalimantan. Thousands of workers in these regions depends on coal mining as their income source. However, global and domestic trends are pushing the country towards decarbonization and renewable energy, driven by environmental commitments and economic change. As demand for coal gradually decline, the coal sector's workforce faces some significant job losses. According to analysis by the Global Energy Monitor and multiple energy research organizations, around 30,000 something coal mining workers in Indonesia could be laid off between 2020 and 2040, I think. As coal mines and coal-fueled power plants are closing early during the transition to green energy. This shift is part of Indonesia's further participation in pushing energy transition, such as the Just Energy Transition Partnership (JETP). These job losses illustrate structural unemployment because the displaced workers' skills are slightly removed from the coal industry and cannot be easily transferred to new green energy jobs without retraining. Alright, that's all.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about cyclical unemployment. Cyclical unemployment is closely linked to the pace and stability of economic growth in Indonesia. Cyclical unemployment usually occurs due to fluctuations in economic activity. For slower or unstable growth of economic activity will reduces new job creations, which means rate of job creation per year cannot keep up with the rate of economic growth per year. Next, consumer spending is one of the largest part of aggregate demand in Indonesia. The decline in consumption lowers the demand for goods and services, which means businesses will respond by cutting production and reducing hiring. When they reduce hiring or freeze hiring, youth will be the most affected by this because they don't have much experience, so not a lot of people wanted to get them jobs, and this would lead directly to a higher cyclical unemployment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So now, I want to talk about the solution that the Indonesia made, which is education system reform. So, many graduates who struggle to secure jobs due to the misalignment between the academic skills and the industry needs. So, with strengthening these education standards, especially in technical, digital and vocational fields, this will actually help to improve the graduates' jobs readiness. So with this better alignment, it could actually help them to shorten their job time searching, which can help in reducing both frictional and structural unemployment in Indonesia. So the first thing is link and match strategy. So from here, the vocational school, which is SMK and XMK, the curriculum align with the industry requirements. So from here, it is aimed to reduce the skills mismatch and increase the jobs preparation points. And for the next thing is enhance the vocational training. So the dual curriculum programs, which they help to improve the teachers' quality. They will upgrade the vocational training center, which is PLK, to focus on practical training and competency-based certification. Practical training is actually a hands-on learning activities, while competency-based certification, it is where you will give them certifications for things they are mastered in. And lastly is industry collaboration and apprenticeships. So from here, partnerships with industry and associations, which could give the students to experience the real work experience before they formally went into the employment. solution that Indonesia made is encourage entrepreneurship and innovation. So entrepreneurship will focus on fiscal policy. So the government will fund training and startups, especially for youth, to promote innovation, self-employment and job creation. So FARHA gets here mentorship and exposure to successful entrepreneurs, shift their mindset and promote business creation.
So the last one is subsidies and lower borrowing costs. Government subsidies and interest rates lower financial bills for SMEs can help in them to retain workers, expand production and stimulating economic activity during a slow growth period. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, to conclude, the type of unemployment that we found is frictional, structural, and cyclical unemployment, which is closely connected to its causes, which is lack of education, uneven economy, and unstable economic growth. The solutions that we found is education system reform, improving policy and social measures, and encourage entrepreneurship and innovation. That's all from us. Thank you and goodbye.